Evacuation orders are once again issued for the same Northern California area. 2 people are recovering this morning after they were shot inside their own vehicle. Imperial County Sheriff's Office say that the deputy made contact with the man. Well, our top story this morning, 1 person is dead and 3 others were wounded. In an attempted wildfire season, thousands of acres are burning across 14 states. He paid tribute to his family, warned of threats to the country's democracy. The FDA has issued a voluntary recall on a widely used blood pressure medication. In the United States, 1 in 10 high school students have used an indoor tanning booth. Head into the holiday season, ugly sweater parties and office parties are underway. For Dogs and Cash for Cats is hosting a fundraiser this week. No relief of the cold temperatures. It's still going to be nice and cold for tonight and also for this weekend. We're an expensive show. What's the cost?
About free.
About free?
Is that cheap enough?
I think I can afford it.
Okay, excellent.
That would have been a shame because I had such an amazing experience. So,
and you have such a great voice.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I hope it's a bright future for you. I have a question though. What about the crown? Does it hurt? I mean,
it's a little heavy.
They're also local. They try to keep everything local here and fresh, which is
because your hips are going up and down and up and down and up and down.
2, 3, tap. Oh, so and that's your full base.
Sunrise at 7 on Fox 9.
We now know where the romaine lettuce linked to an E. coli outbreak is based from. We'll tell you where in just a few. And also coming up on Sunrise, a final exam question is causing controversy at a California school. Why some say the question was racist. We'll show you in just a few as Sunrise starts right now. Again, thank you for joining us on this wonderful Friday. Let's take a look at that RV World Yuma Skycam to see what our weather's like for this Friday morning, of course. So out there in our RV World Yuma Skycam, you know, out and dark. Some of you folks are out and about, but if you're still at home, let's take a look at your current temperatures for this morning. We are going to be in the lower 50s, but later on, our sun will rise at 7:32, and we're seeing right now 50 in Yuma and 45 in El Centro and 46 for the Imperial Valley area, 48 in the YPG area. Later on, we'll talk about what our highs and lows will be like in our show. Well, Kofa High School is under investigation after there was a warning found on one of their bathrooms saying that shots would be fired today. The threat was confirmed by the Yuma Union High School District, and the message stated about shooting up the school Friday, December 14th. We reached out to the school district, and they say Yuma police is investigating the threat and that there is no imminent danger. One student who was in the classroom when the message was reported says a picture of the message was circulating via Snapchat.
I mean, it's not the first time, and I feel like it's just a thing that people want to do to get a reaction out of.
Well, school will still be in session today with higher level of alertness with security administrators and police. Now, there was also a threat made in the Valley Wednesday night. Parents at Frank Wright Middle School in Imperial are breathing a sigh of relief after the threat turned out not to be credible. Now, lack of communication from the school has some parents frustrated. Here's Billy Kang with more.
Band rehearsal.
In your crime alert news this morning, 14 years later, a man is now found guilty for murdering his girlfriend in Yuma County. On Wednesday, Martin Estevez was found guilty of killing Carla Perez Garcia, who went missing back in 2004. Her skeletal remains were found in 2005 in Dome Valley, and authorities say the now convicted murderer fled to Mexico and had been living there since, but recently he tried to cross through San Ysidro and then was arrested. He faces up to 22 years in prison. And the Marine arrested after allegedly taking part in a fight will no longer be in custody. William Baldwin was released from jail Thursday evening because a former complaint was not filed against him in court, which means he will not be facing any charges at this time. Judge Gregory Stewart made it clear that the Marine Corps will be able to handle this case separately. A follow-up was requested on this case, meaning that they're asking the officers to continue to investigate the situation. This all happening after a fight among several people erupted in a parking lot in downtown Yuma early Sunday morning. Meanwhile, MCAS Yuma has not responded to our request for a statement. Exam question is causing controversy at California State University at Long Beach. Some say that the question was racist and had no place in a health science class. Rachel Kim has that story. Survivors of California's Camp Fire got another helping hand on Thursday. A line stretched through a gymnasium and out the door at the Divine Savior Catholic Church in Chico. People impacted by the destructive fire had the chance to pick up needed supplies and other items. Backpacks were given out that included blankets, a charger for mobile devices, and a retailer gift card. Now, victims were also able to get hygiene products, DVDs, and books. Also an early Christmas for these campfire victims. All right, coming up on Sunrise.